Children's. It is like 6 something in the morning, so not too early. We've definitely had to go there at worst hours of the day. She's getting Botox. Botox with, honestly, I think he's our favorite doctor, Dr. Levin. And he's leaving St. Louis Children's, he said. Probably this summer, I think. But why does she get Botox? Because when I first heard Botox for people with cerebral palsy, I was like, isn't that a beauty treatment people get to not have fine lines and wrinkles? So for people with cerebral palsy, Botox, it does the same thing. It like paralyzes muscles, I believe, and that can keep them from contracting, is the way I understand it. And Raelynn doesn't just get Botox, she also gets ethanol injections, and there's probably some other terms for that, but yes, basically alcohol gets injected into our muscles, and I cannot remember which way it goes. One of them is better for the smaller muscles, and one of them's better for the bigger muscles. I don't know which is which. Raelynn gets Botox and ethanol all over her whole body. She gets it to help with saliva gland secretion. She gets it to help with her head, which wants to turn a certain way, and back. And she gets it to help with her limbs. Raelynn has contractures all over, and so she gets Botox and ethanol injections all over. Ethanol can last longer than the Botox injections. There are risks and side effects with this. We've not really seen anything negative ourselves. Botox can just stop working sometimes for people. I will say some rounds of injection go better than others. I do think ideally you want someone pretty experienced doing your Botox or ethanol injections, because it is an art. And don't change providers as often as you can. Like, give someone more than one try, because I think detailed notes, maybe it seems like, help the doctors, and they get better results by working on the same patient, again. So they learn how much to put in, maybe add more to this muscle, less this muscle. It seems like very much an art. I do know one of the ethanol side effects is if you get too much ethanol injections, you'll get a little drunk. I don't even know if we'd be able to tell if Raelynn was a little tipsy or not. But and you can feel stiff and just kind of uncomfortable the next day because you've been given a lot of shots. Botox injections are painful. Raelynn used to get them awake, just a few in a few spots, and they definitely hurt, but they helped with pain overall. I mean, it's a temporary hurt for months of less hurt. Right now, though, when she gets ethanol and Botox injections, I think ethanol injections must hurt a little more is why they do this, or maybe it's just because they're doing it in so many spots. But they put Raelynn under sedation, and I'm sure it's a light sedation, but she's sedated and asleep while they do all her injections, so she's not aware. It doesn't have to feel all that painful injections, but she does have bruises sometimes afterwards. This last time it was very, very effective, but also she had some bruises that took a while to go away. So bruising is normal and not necessarily a sign anything, in my opinion, went wrong, because like I said, she had a very effective last round of Botox. So usually I don't notice much bruising, but sometimes you might. Definitely worth trying to me. I don't feel like super qualified to talk about Botox because I don't understand a lot of it. I don't even remember ethanol and Botox, what's for small muscles, what's for big muscles. But I do know it's helped Raelynn. We've been doing it for years now. I'm thankful that she can get sedated to get it done, so she doesn't feel all the needle pokes and she has to get it in so many places. Because she's sedated, she had to switch to clear liquids at, I think, 2:30 in the morning. Chris was in charge of that, and then you have to turn off or stop clear liquids, so many hours before the procedure. But it's less than for a major surgery because it's a very light sedation. So, alrighty, Raelynn, you ready to go in? Ready to go see Dr. Levin? Here we go, Raelynn. There's no line. No line. Gotta go Get some labs done. Stop too, huh? What are we watching, Raelynn? Watching the ball sculpture. It's noisy. We're waiting to get our labs, our IV started, which is taking longer than we thought, but that's okay. She's enjoying her nap. I go this way. So, Raelynn, since she was in the hospital, they almost wanted to cancel her Botox again, which this would have been the second time they canceled it. Thankfully, Dr. Levin talked him out of it. He's like, hey, wait, she's aspirated twice. We need to do Botox to her salivary glands. So they're starting with that, and if it goes well, they'll do the rest of it. He's like, we should be able to do the rest of it. I think they will too, because she really is back at her baseline normal for her. But I guess it would have been lighter sedation, but they've decided to make it more full sedation, so like they'll intubate her. And it sounds like sometimes they haven't intubated her for Botox, so it just protects the airway more. So yeah, might be a little bit longer waking up from anesthesia. I know they've intubated her for some Botox, but maybe not all of them. But yeah, so like there's a chance we won't do all the Botox and just the salivary glands and stop. And I'm like, don't tell me that. But it sounds like they'll be able to do everything. Hopefully they will. So I'm thankful for Dr. Levin saying, can we please just try, please? So yeah, but we wait now, probably an hour or two.
Good morning. Good morning.
So we are locked into the car. She is extra sleepy. She hasn't really, I've seen her eyes. They said they've seen her eyes. That's why she's allowed to go home. Yeah, she's really tired. And she had 2 seizures before they started. And then it sounded like probably one in the operating room before they put her under. So she's probably tired from that too. And so, yeah, but we are getting out of here. So yay, not too bad time. I don't know, what time is it? Before noon. Before noon, not too bad. So, hooray, heading home.